Hi. My name is Rita Adigwe again. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm so excited because I am going to talk about what so many people shy away from talking about: sex, sexual intensity in our relationships, in our marriages, in our everyday life. So I'm going to talk about sex, and whether we believe it or not, like the question keeps coming, every time I get asked by my male friends, Rita, why is sex so boring in relationship? Why do you have girls behave like this? Why do you have girls behave like that? Why are girls thief? Why are they this, like that? And then I said, okay, I'm going to treat this topic today. What do men consider a great sex? What do men consider a great sex? And I said, I am going to only focus on married people or people into major relationships, not a one night thing, not just running into somebody and then sex happens. No, it's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm talking about people in committed relationship. And then I'm going to talk about number one thing. I'm just going to go right straight into the point. Number one thing men consider, number one factor men consider to even talk about great sex is frequency. The first factor of great sex for men is frequency, the number of times a month that men actually want sex. How many times in a month do you think men want sex actually? How many times in a month do you think men want sex actually? Study shows that average men want sex almost every day. So we are going to remove menstrual period time from a girl's life, and then we'll say average men want sex like 20 times in a month. 20 times. How many girls, how many women can keep up to that pace? How many people can keep up to that pace? Very, very important. How many people are willing to keep up to that pace? And then some women are just willing to give 2 or 3 times in a month, or 2 or 3 days in a month. And then a man wants sex like 20 days, like 3 times every day, 4 times every day, like 20 days in every 31 days in a month. And then you're willing to give just 2 to 3 days in a month, and maybe once inside the 2 to 3 days. You're going to leave your man unfulfilled. You're going to leave your man unsatisfied. And then no matter, I keep saying, no matter who you think you are, no matter how pretty you think you are, no matter how hot you think you are as a girl, and then your man doesn't get satisfaction from you from sex, you should ask yourself a question. I think I'm guilty of this also, so I'm talking to us women, I'm talking to everybody. But then something should change. Men want sex often. Frequency is one of the atmospheres. Frequency is one of those things they consider as great as sex. Another thing men consider as great as sex is what I'll call is different colors, varieties. Men loves varieties. Men love different styles in sex. Men love different styles on bed. Men don't like when you are there and then you're just like a dead fish. You're not moving. You're just like a dead fish. You're just like static. You're not moving. They don't like it. It doesn't help anybody. Who it help? Nobody. They don't like it. Men loves different styles on bed. The doggy style, no, maybe not missionary style, but then even though there's going to be a missionary style, it shouldn't be all the time. Like, it's boring. There are different things you can do to explore sex, like sex on your couch, like sex on your couch, like you ride, you do different things, you give from the back. Then done, we do different things, and then you understand they love it. Varieties, we show them different styles, like you're capable of doing things. Don't be static on bed. Don't just be laid on. Take charge at times, demand for it at times, want it at times, scream when you want to. Scream. Don't stay on a bed with a man and then the man is wondering if you are alive or dead. It's not what you want. You don't want a man to wonder if you're alive because you're so static. You're what we call a dead fish experience. The world has gone past that one. You should explore, you should experiment, you should want to, you should aim to do better. Please, you should make it interesting. You should aim to do better. And then another thing I think I checked and men like is fantasy. A man wants to fantasize. A man wants to think of what it's like. What does your man like you to wear during sex, before sex? Does he like G-string? Does he like lingerie? What does he want? Does your man fancy you on a bum shorts and a bra? Does your man fancy you walking around in the house half naked? What do you think your man wants? What does he fantasize? What does he go to Instagram and hide? He doesn't want you to see it. He goes through his picture, he goes through his Instagram pictures, he fantasizes, looking for things that wow him. Does he want you to do like that? What kind of hairstyle does your man want you to do? What kind of clothes does your man want you to wear before sex? Fantasy. They love fantasizing. They love fantasizing. So it's your duty as a woman to find out what exactly your man fantasizes on. What does he want? What does he want? What exactly does he fantasize on? What is it that he hides and watches? So sorry for that interruption. So I was saying, every man has fantasy. So now maybe your man's fantasy is to see you in a particular panty. Maybe it's what he wants to see. Maybe his fantasy is, see, what happens when we fulfill each other's fantasy? He likes seeing you on a G-string, you go out all out and get a G-string. He likes seeing you on a particular kind of bra, you go out and get that kind of bra. He likes seeing you satisfying each other's fantasy adds spice to sex. Another thing that men sees as great sex is another thing that men sees as great sex is intensity. For women, some of us are lazy, we don't want to talk about it. Some likes it very slow, while some likes it very hot. So you find out what he wants. You find out what he wants or what she wants, and then you flow at the same frequency. That intensity, if she likes it slow, give it to her slow. If she likes it, or give it to her hot. But don't go against a woman's wish. Don't go. I wrote some things down. I said the fourth factor that contributes to great sex for men is intensity. As men, they are wired up to know that they've achieved this. Like they've wowed their women. It makes them happy. It gives them this particular ego. It makes them so happy. Like, wow, I am the man, wow, I did this, wow, I've achieved this, wow, this is that. As much as you show you are enjoying the sex, it makes the man feel accomplished. When a man is on a woman, in a sexual mood, and then the woman screams, you groan, see, it gives the man that accomplishment. It gives the man that not like, wow, okay, I did it, okay, wow, I'm getting it there like that. So the worst thing for a man during sex is the dead fish experience. I keep saying it, the dead fish experience. Like you are just static there, you are just there. You're not making moves. The man thinks you're even dead. Like you're not making moves, your legs are not shaking, you're not even making sound, nothing. The guy has to tap you to say, hey, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? So they don't like it. It kills their morale. It stops them from continuing. So that dead fish experience, no moving. She doesn't let you know if she's enjoying it. She doesn't let you know if she's. See, express yourself. Like I always say, feel free to express yourself because there is no other life outside now. Enjoy it, feel free, spread your legs, groan is very important. Feel free to express yourself. Sometimes women hold back expression because they are scared that this person will not call them wild. If he calls you wild, whatever, just express yourself. He's going to come back to look for you being wild again. Nobody's going to judge you. Your man wants to see that you're enjoying it. Don't allow this gay-ish thinking. If you scream, if you groan, they're going to think you're wild. Nobody thinks you're wild. When your legs are, you know what I'm saying? Your legs are spread. Your legs are vibrating, your eyes are red, you're holding him tight, he's feeling it, you're holding him tight, you look into his eyes, and then you say, I love you. You know what I'm saying? That is what a man wants to see. That is what a man wants to see you do on bed. It wants to see the vital signs. You know what it is? All those vital signs. It gives your guy some cute, some sexy feeling that you can really imagine. It gives your guy some sexy feeling that you can really imagine. But now, before sex, the moves before sex. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to do it? How are you supposed to get his attention? Where and where should you touch to get instant erection from a man? Where and where should you touch to get instant erection from a man? There are so many places. Every man to their own spot. But general study shows there are some vital places to touch in a man's body that you don't have to spend 20 minutes looking for erection. In short, when you touch it the first time, the next time you're coming back, the person will be erected on his own, like the erection comes naturally. So where are the places? I wrote this. That's one of the languages that people experience. Is one of the languages of love that people experience is physical touch. So in this manner, it is okay to say physical touch is a very vital aspect of our relationship. Physical touch, very important aspect of our relationship. So we are going to I am going to talk about 10 ways to touch your man. Every man is different. What they want is different, the expression is different, their sensuality is different, the thing that gets them on is different. But let's look at these ways to touch. One of the ways to touch, some people will say feet, maybe feet is a no-no for me. Feet is a no-no for me, no. Say some people, no, it doesn't turn men on, but it might turn some people on. For me, no. Touch his arm, his forearm, soft, touch it soft, touch it soft, stroke it gently, his forearm here. Touch it, stroke it gently, stroke it gently, stroke it gently. You start very gently, you're sending a message, a gradual message. This is what you want, this is what you want, you're sending a sexual message. After that, use your fingernails here, like this. Your fingernails, back of his head, through his hair, the touch. That, I'm looking for something more romantic than that. Use your fingernail, scratch back, down of his hair, through his hair, like that. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. Try this, especially when he's driving. When he's driving, start this. You know what you want, then start it early. When he's driving, you touch his hair, you touch his hair, you touch his hair. Then when you get to the bed and you touch it with your hands, and then you bring hair, and then wear again. I say, whisper something sexy. I love you. I want you. Baby, I'm honey. I want you. Whisper something sexy into his ears, and then you go suck here. You suck here, kiss here, suck here, suck here. And when you're doing this, when you're sucking a man like this, see, two things are involved. It could be for your man, the left part or the right part. Find out which one turns it on. It's one of them, not the two of them. And then give him the suck of his life. Fair, very important. And then I said, lick up the front neck of the front of his neck here. For men, this place is a little bulgy, but this place has a direct connection to the dick. Has a direct connection to the dick. So lick it up. Let your tongue do your job. Let your tongue, you see, you have a whole lot of power in your tongue. Lick it up. Lick it up. Lick it up. Lick it up. The front neck. You know, come back and thank me later. His face and jaw, beautiful. When you are kissing, hold this place with your two hands. Hold this place with your two hands and kiss. And kiss. And when I'm saying kiss, deep kiss. Kiss at times closing your eyes and find out how beautiful it is. Kiss him so tight, close your eyes and imagine what is going on through his head, because a whole lot is going on through his head, a whole lot. Imagine. Stay come back and thank me later, and remember to always subscribe, because this place is going to be crazy. This channel is going to be crazy. I am growing more confident every time. I am growing better every time. So subscribe, and I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be raw. I talked about stroke his lips. I love this. Stroke his lips before you kiss. Stroke it, stroke it, stroke it, stroke it, stroke his lips, play with his lips, gently explore his lips before you start to kiss him. Gently explore his lips before you start to kiss him. Stroke it, stroke it, stroke it. It's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Play with his hair in between his belly button, the hair in between his belly button and his dick. Play with it gently. Take your hand down. Bring it back up, gently touch him. You see goosebumps. Whoa. Play with the hair there. Touch it gradually, gently. Take it down to the deep, then bring it out. Make him leave him wanting. Leave him wanting. Leave him wanting. Leave him wanting. Maybe to his belly and his dick. Stimulate the area. Stroke it gently. Stimulate it, stroke it gently. Get down to the area of his dick and back again. Just leave him wanting, leave him salivating. Another thing is the thighs, the hair, the skin in between their thighs, the skin that is close to their dick. Their thighs, the skin that is close to their dick. Very, the skin in a man's inner thighs are overly sensitive. Very overly sensitive. I'm not even joking. It is sensitive. Like, it's soft, it's fresh. There are some little hairs there. Play with it. Play with it. Play with it. Stroke it, stimulate it, increase the sexual intensity there. Increase, let him know, but let him grab you, let him beg you to come on, let him be the one begging you, let him be the one begging you like he has never begged you before. Then play with his palm. I love this. Play with his palm. It's beautiful. And then, you know what to do over here. Good job. Give him head. Gently. stroke it, you stroke it, you stroke it, you stroke it, and then the hole here, very important. You touch it, then with your tongue, you kiss, you suck. Ask what he wants. Does he want it hard, soft, or whatever? But come on, you can actually get a man running after you. You can actually get a man running after you. You can actually get a man running after you. It's simple. What am I trying to say? Like, it's not difficult. At times, like it's weird to me when I hear like it takes a girl 20 minutes to get a man erected. Like, you don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to stress yourself. Just know the right things to say, the right things to do, how to do them, when to do them, and then you're good. And then you're good. And thank you. Keep coming back. Click the red button, the subscription button. We are going to be talking everything: sex, relationship, marriage, friendship, and family, lifestyle, everything. So keep coming back. I love you. My name is Rita Digwe. Keep coming back. Bye. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. Bye. Talk to you later. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.